Okay. I believe we can all see my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen. And at any point in time you can't see what I'm sharing on my screen, please kindly notify me because I'll be focusing on this, uh, on my presentation. I'll be focusing on my presentation. Yes, I'll be focusing on my presentation. So please confirm that you can see my screen. All right. Thank you very much. So today we're going to be looking at data entry in Excel. Data entry in Excel. So I will just summarize. I'm not reading through this note. This note is very comprehensive and it will help you a lot. I've shown all the practical steps in this note from connecting your form. Everything is right here. So even after the class, you can still revert back to the note and study. But there's something I want to even say before I proceed is that one of the values we've added to this class, which is very rare to get anywhere, and I need to say because it's something that takes a lot of effort. All of these notes we share, I've not been into any training whereby they give us a note. They believe that once you get into the class, you learn, whatever you learn, you practice. That's all. But I've come up with this note, and we sharing this note. I'm just saying it so we know that it takes a lot of energy, and not just the energy, also for us to know the value of what we are getting, is very important. So, and that is why on the other side, I would like that everyone pay attention. Like someone said something, he said that he said knowledge is not free. He said even at least you have to pay attention. Even if you did not pay the money that it was, you have to pay attention. So very important in this class, please let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. So, all right. So today we'll be looking at data entry in Excel. So looking at the word data entry as it is, it simply means entering data into an Excel, recording of your data. And I must say to you that data entry is a role in any industry, in data industry, and it is the first level when you look at the job roles in data analysis. The first level of staff, you will see data entry. You can see some organization saying they need a data entry uh specialist, a data entry. You wonder what does that mean, which means what they want this person to do is to help them enter data, which means you can master the skill of data entry and get a job just for knowing this. Just for knowing what you're going to be taught today, you can just get a job in the field of data like that. You understand? So pay good attention. So looking at it, data entry simply means recording data in a what? In a spreadsheet. It means imputing information or data in a spreadsheet. And like we were taught in the other class, the spreadsheet is that worksheet in Excel. So there are two ways to enter data. The first way is the traditional method, and that traditional method I'm going to show you is by entering your data using your rows and your column. Just enter it. You create your heading. Okay, let me try to bring in someone into the class. Okay, I thought someone was trying to join. Okay, correct. So, all right. So we have the person on the call. So very important. Please, let's be prompt. This is about 20 minutes late. So please, let's be prompt. So as I was saying, that there are two methods of data entry. The first one is the traditional method, and the second one is the form method, creating a data entry form. So the first traditional method is the simple method, which you have to do practically. I'm going to do that for us. straight because that one is not so dramatic. So when you come to your Excel spreadsheet, you open your workbook. The first thing is that you will have known the the record you want to create. And I'm going to use what we have on this note so that we'll use it. I'll just look at there is a form on this note. So this is the entry we want to have. Products. Okay, I have someone else trying to come into this meet call. Okay, since Mr. Michael is logging in on multiple device. So as I was saying, this uh, data record we want to input using the traditional method, we can see that we have product, price per kg per kilogram, quantity, delivered city and salesperson. We can enter this data traditionally. Let us do that. Let's do that. So let's come to the worksheet, which means the first thing we want to look at is we want to record. I prefer to always start with serial number. Any record like that, start with serial number, then come into your data, product. The next thing you want to enter is price per kg, which means these are the data that the business you are working with require. Probably this person is working in a sales company and they want to be recording their sales. So price per kg, let's see what's the next one. The next one is quantity, delivered city and salesperson. Quantity. So this is the traditional method of entering data. You input it, you create it yourself manually, you create it. Delivered city and salesperson. So which means the company wants you to give us a record of sales, the product that is sold, the price of that product per kilogram, the quantity that is sold, the city that the product is delivered to, and the salesperson, the person who sold that item. See, that is a very simple record. So you as a data entry personnel, you are the one that will now using the traditional method, you now start imputing this data. You have created your data, the data record heading. The heading is what we have at the top, the serial number, product, price per kg, quantity, delivered city, and salesperson. So this heading determine the kind of information that will come under them. Serial number will be from one downward. One, two, three, downward, depending on when you are entering the record. So the serial number is just simply used to help you know the record that you are entering. So which means our first record, serial number, what is the product that is being sold? Let's say, for instance, let's say fish. Let's do fish. The price per kg. The price per kg of fish, for those that buy fish very well here, let's say 2,000 naira per kg. Quantity that is sold, how many quantity is your first sale here? Let's assume the first quantity per kilogram that the person is ordering. So your data, you have to write it very accurately as a data entry person. You are using the traditional method now. Please pay attention. Oh. So the quantity, you can say, okay, this person bought 10 kg, 10 kg, enter 10 kg. Deliver city. Which city was this product delivered to? Let's say Lagos. Lagos. Who is the salesperson? Eno. Eno is the salesperson. So let us enter the second record, record 2. Someone came to buy another product again. So we can put Eno Gift. Let us write our complete name, Eno Gift, as a salesperson. So in our warehouse again, another customer came to buy, let's say another customer came to our warehouse to buy turkey. The cost price per kg of turkey is maybe like 7,000 naira, and the customer came to buy like 15 kg. Which city is it delivering to? We can put Ogun State. Deliver city, you can put Ogun. Let's put Ogun State. The salesperson here is Samuel Daily. Yes. So the third person, now pay attention to the way I'm entering this data using the traditional method, which means I have first identified the information that is needed. And the information that is needed is product, price per kg, quantity, deliver city, salesperson. That is the information needed. Then per record, I begin to say that okay, the first sales that we had, we sold fish. We sold, and the price per kg of fish is 2,000 naira, but we sold 10 kg. We delivered it to Lagos. The salesperson that attended to the customer is Eno Gift. That is a simple record. The second sales, we sold turkey, which is 7,000 naira per kg. The quantity we sold was 15. We delivered it to Ogun State. The salesperson is Samuel Babadele. Now, the third record also is that the product that was sold is, let's say, I can put prawn because it seems my shop is a frozen food shop. So prawn, we sold. The price per kg of prawn is 5,000 naira per kg. So we sold 5 kg. We delivered it to Abuja. The salesperson for this is still Eno Gift. So the third record again, I mean the fourth record is we sold crab. If you go to all this frozen food stuff, these are the things you will find there. We sold about 8,000. Okay, the price is 8,000 per kg, but we sold 2 kg and we delivered it to uh, Oyo. So this delivered city, I'm going to use delivered state instead of city. So the salesperson here is Taiwo Aroge. That's the salesperson. So I'm going to input like, let me input 10 record. And I want everybody, if you have your system with you, please do the same. Do the same. Do the same. So the next thing, we sold fish again. We sold 2,000, fish is 2,000 naira per kg. This time we sold 17 and we delivered it to we delivered it to Ondo, and the person who sold this time is so then the Michael. So the next record we sold prawn again. Prawn is always 5,000 naira per record. This time we sold 19 and we delivered to, if you are, please, I want you to follow me. And the best way to learn is by doing. So like I said, I'm explaining the traditional method. This one require you, creating your form manually yourself. You write everything, you input your record by yourself. So the salesperson here is so 7, we sold catfish. Our sales catfish is 9,000 naira per kg, and we sold about 30 of it. We delivered it to Ekiti, and uh, so 8. Someone sold pomo because you will find that too. Let's say pomo is 2,000 naira per kg. No, I don't know if they said that one per kg. Let's do 1,000 naira. We sold about 70. We delivered it to which state did they eat pomomos? I think they eat in Ogun State. Okay, Ogun State is not correct. I didn't spell right. I can put which name should I put? Let me put Tomoto Keraji. So we're doing up to 10. You see, part of your assignment already is I want to see your own record. You will send it to me. It's not even an assignment, it's a classwork. You're going to screenshot your own record and send to me after this section. You screenshot what you have, you send to me. So this next person sold again. Someone sold turkey. Turkey is 7,000 naira per kg. We sold 80. We delivered it to Abuja. Who sold this one? So and the 10th one is okay. I haven't even record anything for Elizabeth. Let's say this person sold prawn, and we sold prawn. The price of prawn is 5,000 naira per kg. And it sold like 50 kg and was delivered to Kaduna. Uh, so so we have this record. We have this sales record. So this is a data entry. This is the job of a data entry. You help the organization to keep record, and by your instinct you will be able to determine how the record will be placed. The first thing is you determine the information that is required. What information did I want to record? Oh, I want to know the product that was sold, the quantity that was sold, the price of that product. I want to put it there, the state that they delivered that product to, and the salesperson. I want to record it. That is something you've determined, which can be more depending on the information that is important to the organization. So the first thing you do as a data entry is that first of all identify the information, the data that is needed and important to the organization. Once you know all of those things, you start recording it. You create all of those information will now be a heading, will be a heading in your data record: product, price per kg, quantity sold, delivered state, salesperson. This one will put quantity sold for clarity. Your entry must be very correct. So like I said, this is the traditional method. So the next thing you will do here is that we can come and name our sheet. I remember I told you how to save your workbook. Come to this book one. We were taught that day. This place where we have book one. I think someone is trying to enter into the call. Okay, let's admit. All right. Okay, let me go back. All right. So as I was saying, we were taught in the last class how to save your workbook. So after you have input your, even before you even start working, you can decide to save your workbook. So click on this workbook place where you have book one, Excel. Remember, we call it the the workbook title. So just come here, click on it. You can then name it. You will see this. You name it. Let's say this is uh what name are we giving the business? We can give it frozen food. Thank you so much. Because you are the first to speak, we'll put Aroge's frozen food. Aroge's frozen food record, sales record. We'll put it there, sales record. You understand? You choose the location where you want to save the file. Did I want it to be on my desktop or in my download or document? I can put my desktop. Then I will save. So it has been saved. So the workbook title has changed here now to Aroge. So I can also save the worksheet, rename the worksheet. Here I can just put, if you want to rename the worksheet, you click on that first sheet you are working on that is saying sheet one, double click on it. Then you can overwrite on it, can delete what is there first, then write We can say this is January sales. So which means when we want to write for February, we will create a new sheet and say February sales. Remember I taught you the last class that you can create multiple worksheets in a workbook. When you create for January, you can do for February, you can create another one for, that's the beauty of it. So this is the traditional way of data entry. Like I said, I'm repeating again, knowing how to enter data properly can earn you a job in the data industry, because you will see many job roles that you say they need a data entry specialist. You understand? So it's very important. Don't take this, for levity. So this is the traditional method of entering data. After you have written all your data, you can then customize it, make it look proper. Make it look proper. Select everything. Just to select everything, you can come to the first one. Don't just click on it, drag like this. Once you drag over, please follow attentively. After you drag over to select all, do Control T. When you do Control T, it's telling you that you are creating a table. Create table. Are you seeing that now? It will tell you already that where is the data of your table. It will show you all the areas you have highlighted. Remember what you have here is in this box. It's saying from A1 to F11. And truly that is what we highlighted. We highlighted from A1 to F11. A1, cell A1 to cell F11 is what we highlighted, and that is what is there. You will leave this place clicked, checked. Make sure it is checked. My table has header. What it means is that all the information in the first row is my header. This serial number, product, price, package, quantity sold, deliver state, salesperson, they are my headers, which means the heading of the record. So you click OK. The moment you click OK, it automatically customize your data record for you. So instantly, please follow attentively. Though I'm trying to record, I want to be sure that this record is still on. Okay, it seems it's still on. So automatically when you have done that, you click OK. It will bring you to this data design. You can see data design. This data design help you to recustomize it the way you want. All the information here will help you to recustomize it the way you want. The first process I advise is that come and name your table. You have already created a table. Now, name it. You will see this table name. It gives you the access to rename the table to say January sales. I can just put January sales here again. January sales. Please follow this class attentively. There are some things we will not repeat again. January sales. Now, notice the way I save the name. I did not put space between January and sales. If you put space between January and sales, it will not be recorded because table name have to be together. You cannot put space. It does not recognize space. Write it together. If I put space, now let me give you an instance. We have recorded this way. Let's see, it is successful. It didn't give me error. But if I go back there again, let me come back to that table design. Let me say I want to put space between January and sales. You will see what will happen. It will tell me that, can you see the error information it's giving me? It said the syntax of this name isn't correct. Can you see the information it's giving? It said verify that the name starts with a letter or underscore. Can you see? Doesn't include a space or character that isn't allowed. Doesn't conflict with an existing name in the workbook. So if all of this happen, it will not save the table name. So in case I'm interested in using a space, then I can use the underscore sign. You can see now January underscore sales. This one should be accepted. You can see it's accepted, didn't give me error. So that's the first thing in formatting your table. So you will see all of this side. Still leave this tools area. Still leave this external table area. Come to table style. Under this table style now, you will see header role. Leave it checked. What it means is that your first role is your header. If you uncheck it, you will see what happened. It take off our header. Can you see our header has disappeared? So but we have to put it back there. Can you see? So this total row, you don't need that. Banded row. Banded row simply means all this line design. You can see light blue, white, light blue, white. So if you uncheck the banded row, it will take it off. You can see it took it off. You put it back, it will be there. So you can see filter button. This filter button is simply all of these filter sign around your headers. You can see under beside product we have a filter button, beside price packaging we have a filter button, beside quantity sold we have a filter button. So those are your filter button. You can decide that I don't want it to show. I don't want it to show. So if you don't want it to show, you uncheck the filter button side. Uncheck it, it will go off. Can you see that now? So the table style, it give you the opportunity to change the colors the way you want. Can you see all kinds of colors? If you're a fan of green, you choose green. If you're a fan of black and white, you do that. So I want everybody to do all these things I'm doing. Please, very important. This is your class work. You submit it after this class. You screenshot and submit. If I want any style that you want in this life, just come and select. You know, you can always find it there. Always find any style you want right there. So yeah, let me leave it on this. So you have entered your table using the traditional method. So I'm going to rename this one, this worksheet, to say traditional method, because I'm the one teaching here. So that's what I want to do. So I want to teach us the second method. So this way, you've created the table, right? Perfect. Perfect job. So you've created the table correctly. So I believe we all get that. Please, if you understood what I've just explained, please, can you just confirm to me that well understood, perfectly understood? You grab what I've just done here. Please, I need as much as uh, our input as possible. Please, if you got what I explained there, please, can you confirm that to me? Everybody, don't wait until I call names. So, okay, Baroge has given thumbs up, showing that well understood. Please, if you don't understand, please, I can. Okay, Mr. Mikey have done the same. If you don't understand, I can always go back and re-explain. Okay, Elizabeth understood. Okay, who else again? I'm still expecting, and no, I've not. Please ask me question. Very important. Ask me question. If you don't understand, please ask question. I'm going to explain. Should I assume that and understand what we've just done, and Toki also understand what we've just done here? Okay, Samuel, you want to say something? You are raising up your hand, or you are you trying to say you understand? You can unmute and tell us that you understand. Okay, okay. That's fine. Okay, we would visit that after this class. Okay, so we've done the traditional method of data entry. We go back to the notes. So the next method of creating of data entry now is someone trying to log in. Let me see. Someone is trying to log in. Okay, bro Taiwo, you want to say something? Please go ahead. Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. So this is actually focused on entering data, but it is also part of the process for what you've just mentioned. Because if you are customizing a data entry sheet for a company, this is where you start from. There are other things that will be involved since that sheet is for that company. The company's logo will come in, the space for maybe signature, or if the company has maybe all these their letter headed whatsoever where they have their address, all of those things, that can also be in place. But the important section first is your entry, the record itself. So I can use this sheet. Let's assume I want to create an invoice for a company. I will have created the space at the top where I will have the company information, all the signature, all and on. I think I can also explain that later on. I can explain that later on. But then the area of the entry, the informations is what we are talking about. So that customization begins from here. Here you can determine the color you are selecting, depending on the kind of color the company uses. When you come to that table design, you do all of those things here. That's the simple thing you first do here. But for the purpose of this class, this is just a simple data, and it's just simply data entry. You are not taking it further to, maybe invoice or whatsoever a company might need, or business whatsoever, or quotes, all of those things. But even if you are going to do quotes, you will have a proper understanding of data entry. You know the information you need for a quote. So yeah, so that's basically, we'll get to you to that level. Let's just follow critically, and and just get this. So all right, yeah, thanks. So the next method of data entry, which is quite better, more advanced than just inputting manually. And the reason why it's quite better is because it has a lot of function that will help you. Now, let me tell you one of the KPI for a data entry staff. KPI simply means key performance indicator. How will they rate your performance as a data? Let's say I employ you to be a data entry staff for my company. How will I rate your performance? I will rate your performance by checking the entries in your data, if there are error or no error. Imagine you want to input a data that will contain like 5,000 record, 5,000 record. The record we have here is still 1 to 10, which is still simple. You can easily point out if there's an error somewhere. But if you have 5,000 record of this, I mean 5,000, 1 to 5,000 record, see, there will be a problem if you know a data analyst want to analyze the data and there is error. Your own job now is a data entry staff, and a data analyst will work on the data you have entered. Remember, data analysis is processing data to bring out insight and meaningful information. So I want to ask you, if the entry is wrong, can the analysis be right? No. Can you see that now? So that is why, as a data entry person, you want to look at a method that you will use to avoid error. Let me give you an instance now. Still on this our traditional method. I want to enter record 11. This record 11, I now say someone sold turkey. Now, I want to write turkey here, and I spell turkey wrongly. I wrote turkey. Now, I've inputted it. Say the price of turkey is 7,000. Quantity sold, let's say I got that right, 40. I want to write delivered state now, and let's assume I want to write Abuja. I wrote Abua, you know. Now this entry is wrong and we will not know. We won't even identify that there is an error already. Not until an analyst now take your record to start analyzing and the person is seeing different kind of turkey. Can you understand now? So when we want to, let's assume that an analyst want to tell the company, you want to analyze all the turkey that has been sold in January. His record will not be correct. Why? Because some turkey were spelled wrongly in the entry. I don't know if you are getting me. Please, if you are getting me, can you just signify by saying yes? Please. Are we getting it? Okay, brother will signify that he's getting it. I need us to get these things. So it's very, very important. Very important. So we can see there now that you know your entry must be correct. If the entry is wrong, analysis will definitely be wrong. You will give the analyst huge headache, a very huge headache. You are going to give the analyst a very huge headache. One of the errors some people will even make is that they will input data in the wrong place or they will leave some place blank. Some data entry staff can be very lazy. Imagine record 12 now, they ask you to write product name, you didn't write product name. You just come and tell us the price per kg 2,000. Quantity sold, you didn't even write quantity sold, you just told us deliver state. Let's say Jigawa, who sold this one? So how will I know what they sold for 2,000 naira and the quantity they, how will I know what they went to deliver to Jigawa when the product is not there, the quantity sold is not there? So we can see that it will impact you know my calculations as an analyst. We are still going to learn all of these things, and that is why, because of error in data entry, there is another skills. There's a skill in data analysis that is called data cleaning. There will have been no need for that skill if all our data entry is correct, but we see that many entry are wrong. That is why there is now a need for an analyst to know how to clean a data. You get that now? So, but for this sake of data entry, we've seen the traditional method of entering the data. I just deleted that one. I deleted it by clicking on that role, click on that entire role, row 12. Just come and click on it. Once you click on that entire row, can you see where I did it? Click on that row 12, right click. After you right click, you will see this option. You can see delete. If you want to delete it, delete it. So if I want to bring it back, I'll do Ctrl Z to return it back. So okay, that's that. So let us look at the form entry form. Creating, let me just do creating form or data. So I want to use the same method of creating data form. I want to use this creating data form method, which is a more better method. Since someone's hand is up. Okay, Samuel, you want to say something? Okay, okay. So, but I believe every other person got it. Do we all have the same experience? All right. Okay, okay. I was thinking of the same. All right, but we'll get from this record. I'm trying to record it and we'll get from it. So let us go into this second method, which is data entry form. Now, to create a data entry form, please go to your system. Now, I'll teach you how to do the setup. You first of all input that form. You bring it into your worksheet. Because if you look at your worksheet here, you will not see a place where there is form. except you bring it in. Oh, since my this thing is hanging already. So I have form already in my own record here. And the reason why I have form is that I brought it in. But if you go and check your own insert, anyone who has something as their screen, check your insert. You will not see form there. Or check your home tab, you won't see it anywhere. You won't see it. That's because you have to bring it in. So please, I want us to follow me carefully the way I bring in this my form into my worksheet. It is part of the command in your Excel, but it is hidden. You have to bring it in. You have to bring it in. So the way to do that, do you have anyone's hand up? Okay, Steiner, please, you can proceed. You know, your hand is up. You want to say something? You have a question? Please unmute. We can't hear you. Eno, are you there? Please, you can unmute and speak. Your hand is up. Okay, we can hear you now. Oh, oh, trying to see how that will work because okay, but I'm recording this class. Would you, if you don't mind, you might have to look at the video because if I should view it, it will affect me from here. If I should zoom it, it will affect what I'm doing from here. So, but we'll try to see how we can work that out. But you can just still, just to follow up. But let me see how best I can help on that. Let me see how best I can help on that. So okay, let's come down here to creating a form. So we want to bring in form into our Excel worksheet. Let me try to zoom a little. So the first thing is you come to this file, you select file. After you select file, you see this entire list here. And scroll down, you see this entire list here. Please don't mind my own screen. I have some things that are yeah, so here you can come and select option. So when you click on option, it will give you this interface of Excel options. You see general, formula, data, you see all of those ones. So come to customize ribbon because we actually want to customize our ribbon by bringing in the form tool into our ribbon. We want to add form tool to our ribbon. So come to customize ribbon. So you will see all these popular, you will see the first thing, choose command from. You see that. So the first thing is that come here and select all command. So it will bring you all the command that should be in an Excel worksheet. It will bring you all the command. So from here, you will now search. You will search for form. You search for form. Please, if you know that you are not seeing what I'm doing, can you please just speak out? Just unmute and speak that you can see. But if you can, okay, let me close and do it again. I said the first thing here now. Select on file. Select file. Let me explain the goal. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to bring in a tool called form into our ribbon. You want to include it on your ribbon because it will not be easy. It cannot automatically be on your ribbon if you don't bring it in. I have it on my own ribbon because I brought it in. Can you see this form now? This place that I have form, I brought it in. That is why I have it. You will not see it naturally there on your Excel worksheet. You won't see it on your ribbon unless you bring it in. So I want to teach us how to bring it into our worksheet, to be on our ribbon. And if you have done it once, you've done it forever. When you open any, even if you create a new worksheet, you will always find the form on your ribbon. So the way to do it is that first of all, click on File. When you click on File, you see this list of items from Home, New, Open, Add in, Save, whatsoever. You see them, come and click on Option. When you click on Option, it will give you these Excel options. So you see general formula, all of that. Come and click on Customize ribbon because that is what you want to do. Click on Customize ribbon. Then you see this Customize ribbon interface. So the first thing you start here is choose command from. It's asking you that where do you want to bring the command from? Select, click on this, then select all command. So when you select all command, it will give you all the command that is in Excel, depending on the version of Excel that you are using. Only if your version is limited. But I perceive that form is almost in every version. So when you click on all command, you wait, it will pop up. It has popped up now. Now we have all the command in Excel. So right now you scroll down to the one you want. You want form. Just keep scrolling down until you find form. So we can see form here. This is form. Click on that form. So the next thing, when you click on that form, you will see this place that say add. So but before you click add, come to this place where you have customize ribbon, because you want to bring what you have here to this place. This is your ribbon. This is what your ribbon look like. You are trying to bring something from here down to this place. So you first of all come and select the place you want it to be. Okay, I did my own that I want it to be on my insert. I want my form to be on my insert. That is, anytime I click on insert, I want to see my form there. If you want it to be on your home tab, your home, if you click on home, you can put it there if that is where you want it to be. Are you getting it now? So you have to select the place you want it to be. Let me even say I want it to be on my home tab. Then I can just click on add. Command needs to be added to custom group to create a group. Pick a tab in the list, then click new group. Okay, so which means to do this, after you click on a tab here, come down here and click on new group. You can see we have new tab, new group. This new tab will be that if you want to create a new tab that is separate from what Excel has provided you. All the tab in Excel is background, home, insert, page layout, formula. Those are the tabs. If you want to create a new tab for what you want to bring in, you can do. But if you want to use an existing tab, let's assume I want to use the home tab. Click on home. When you have clicked on home, come down here and click on new group. When you click on new group, you will see the new group will show. The new group will show under home tab. So you can now even rename, you can just have it that you can rename it. When you click on that new group, you can rename it. You can rename it. When you click on rename, you can say form. Rename it as form. You can even put an icon to it. Select any of this symbol. I can use this as a symbol. Any symbol that look like what you are saying. Click OK. So once we have created the new, we have created where we want to keep in that form. Just click on it. To come back here and click on add. The moment you click on add, that form will automatically come under that place we've created. Can we see that we have our form here now? We have our form here. Our form is now under the group we place it. Can we see it now? Inside our home tab. So after you are done with all of that, just click OK. Oh, please stop as disconnected. Okay. So I can see that when I click on my home, I can see that form that I created. I can see it already. I can see that form right here. I hope we got that. Please, I don't know if anyone tried this. Do we have anyone that tried this? Okay, Mr. Michael, you share your screen. Let me give you the guide. Share your screen so that everybody will see. So share your screen. Let me stop sharing here. So after you've renamed your group, the next thing you will go and do is that you see that ad in between your custom ribbon and and the choose command from the ad that is in between them. Click on that ad, then click OK. So, Mr. Tai will let us know if that worked. So go and check the place you kept it. Go to your main Excel sheet and check. Then you've seen it there. Perfect. Okay, let me navigate with Mr. Michael. So now you've clicked on form, okay, and you've created the group where it should be. So the next thing is just click on that group and click on that forum. Click on that forum. No, yeah, you wrote forum. Did you get the spelling correct? You can rename by clicking on rename. After you click on it, come to rename. Come to rename. Rename is downward beside the new tab, new group. Then you see rename. Yeah, click rename. So rename there, you can rename it. So you can now pick any icon in that place. Wait, before you click OK, you can pick any icon that can represent that stuff so that you will easily identify it. You can just pick any icon that look like it. If you pick the icon, then click OK. You can click OK. All right. So now we have that. So come to your form. Click on your form in the choose command area. No, come to the choose command area. Now click on that form. First, just click on it, and then come and click on this add. So when you click on that add, it will bring it to where it should be. It has already brought it to where it should be now. So just come down and click OK. Okay, perfect. Now, if you go to your home, I don't know if you kept your own in home. If you go to home, you should see your form. Or where did you keep it? Is it under home tab you kept it? No, no. If you kept it in home tab, it should be there. Or is it in insert you kept it? If it is in insert, we should see it. Okay, click on new tab. Oh, you kept it in new tab. I saw that you created a new tab actually. Okay, that's also fine. You can create a new tab, and start keeping all your stuff there also. Anywhere you keep it, the beauty is that you can keep it anywhere you want. My own, I kept my own in insert. Brotaiwo kept his own in home. You created a new tab entirely to keep your own. That's perfect. So I believe we are good on that. I believe we are good on that. So okay, that's the first stage in creating Excel form. So let me now go to the practical side of that form. We'll use that form right now. We'll use the form. We can always fall back to our note. The note I created is a very practical note. Oh. If you get the note, you see, for everyone that don't even have their laptop now, or for those that are using their phone, you see, the note that I have here is something that is very practical. It will help you through. It will show you all the steps and all the process. Okay, Mr. Taiwo, you want to say something? Okay, Mr. Michael, you can go off so I can present with my own screen. Can stop sharing. Okay, bro, Taiwo, please go ahead. But Taiwo, we can't hear you in case you're speaking. All right, okay. Now we have our form. I have my form. I created it. I've put it in home while teaching. I also have it in my insert. So now the beauty of using form to enter data, like I said, it is more advanced than the traditional method because you can minimize the occurrence of error in your data entry. So this is the first step of using your form. The first step is you have to create your heading, just like you did in traditional method. All of this is your heading: serial number, product, price per kg, quantity sold, delivered state, salesperson. Those are your headings. So you have to first create your heading. You have to first create your heading. Very important. Very important. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll create my heading. The first one is serial number. The second one is let me do this in capital. Serial number. The second one is product. The next is quantity sold. Quantity sold in kilogram. I can always increase the space. First of all, click on that column C. You can drag to expand it. After quantity sold, I have then salesperson. I can drag to enlarge it. So I have created my headings. That's the first thing. And possibly after creating your heading, you can enter the first input, but don't do that. Don't do that. You can once you've created your heading, You can now put this heading in a table the way we did it the other time. We selected everything, then we came to insert table. So the shortcut here is that once you select everything like this, you can do Control T. Control T will insert table, just the same as going to your insert and coming to table here. You can even see that when we came to table, it told us that to create table, you can use Control T. That's the shortcut. So let me use the shortcut method also for you. After selecting it, after highlighting everything, do Control T. Control T will ask you, where is the data for your table? It will show you all the things you selected, A1 to E1. So you have to check this place that says my table as header, which means it will identify the first row as your header. So click on it, my table as header. Okay. By doing that, it has created the table for you. So this one now, like I said, rename the table under this table name area. We can say sales form. I told you that you cannot put space in between. Even if you need space, you can use underscore. If you put space in between, it will give you error. So you can use underscore. So that is done. We've named it. Then we can then customize here. I can take off the filter button if I don't need it. I can then select the type of table style that I want. Yeah, I can select the type of table style that I want. I can scroll down here and all manner of styles here. So I can use this one. So now we want to use you know, our data form now to enter data. So we don't want to come to this place and start writing. So the first thing you do is after you've selected all of these things, or you can even be in any one, just select any of the row, any of the cell, then come to where you have your form. If your form is in insert, come there. If it's in home, you can come there and click on that form. See my own form, click on it. The moment you click on that form, okay, all right. How did you try to create the table? What did you do? Okay, which means you selected wrongly. Let me teach you how to select. That error can occur. See, when you select, you will not click inside. You understand? It's just like being on top of something. Don't enter inside. If I now you see can now let me show you two signs. You will see that when I'm on this serial number, my cross is giving me, you can see the way my cross is. It must be like that. Then I can then select, highlight everything. It won't change. But if I've come here and I've already dragged inside, then I'm now coming to this angle to drag. Serial number will be in everything. So that's not it. So the thing is that just be on top of where you want to be on top of it, click it, but don't double click. Don't double click. Just be on top of it. Even don't even come to this angle to drag. If you come to this angle to drag, it will fill everything with that information. But just come on top of it like this and still be on top of it like this, then highlight downward. That's what you are asked to do. Then do your Control T. Can you try it now? Try it and let us know if it worked. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. That means it worked. So do your Control T and let's see that we are on the same page. So now, I hope everyone is following. Sir Michael, is it working there? Let's know if it's working. Okay, so that we've created the table. So I said the next thing is to come to where your form is. First, select on any cell in your table that you have created. Just select anyone. Then go to where your form is, the tab you kept your form. If it is in home tab or insert tab, you go there, you select that form. This is where I have my form. I select the form. You now see that what happen is that your form already have all the information of your data heading. It has it there already. You can see serial number, product, quantity sold, deliver state, salesperson. Are we seeing that now? So we can see that it has everything there, and that is the beauty of it. So which means from here I can input all my information. Okay, the first thing, serial number one. So it has come in, but I need to go back there. Let me close this and come back here again and click on my form. I just want to show you something. So just to show you, you've entered the serial number. You can come here, enter your product. I can say my product is fish. Come to the next one, quantity sold, 10, 10 kg, deliver state, Kaduna, salesperson, Samuel. Can you see that one now? Once I'm done with the first record, I can do new. It will automatically populate in the table. New, I will enter the next one. Serial number two, the product sold, yam, the quantity sold per kg, 80, deliver state, Gombe, the salesperson, Buhari. So on and on like that, it will be populating on your data table. I don't know if we're getting that. Please let me see if anyone has used it and it worked though. Can do for three, serial number three, product sold, Turkey, the quantity sold, 9, the delivered state, Lagos, the salesperson, Ahmed. So that way it will come up. Please, I want us to confirm if we get that. Let me receive questions. If there are questions, please, if you actually got it, please, I want us to voice out if we actually got it, please. Okay, I can see that it's only Mr. Michael that understood this. Please, every other person needs to give a comment that yeah, I got it perfectly. Okay, I'm waiting for every one of us. Please just confirm that you get what was being presented. Okay, I also need to announce our sister, oh, our second lecturer, Madam Idowu. Please, you can also please help us with attendance. I forgot that, um, forgot to mention that, or you can choose someone within the class that will be doing that in all classes. It's very important. Help with the attendance. So I want to believe that we understand that side of the entry using the form. So, but in a case whereby you miss out something, maybe there is an heading that you did not put, like I remember that I didn't put price per kg. I didn't put price per kg in this place and I want to put it in. You can still come here and put it. How to insert? So which means we have to insert a new column. We have to insert a new column. So click on the place where it should be, which means if it has to be in front of quantity sold, click on this column where we have quantity sold, this column C. Come and click on column C, click on it, right click over it, then select insert. When you insert, it will bring you a new column. You can see it give you a new column in front of quantity sold. So the name on that column is column 1. You can rename it to be price per kg. I want in capital letter price. You can rename it and you can drag to fit and come to the edge like this. And come to the edge of the line, you can drag. So if I go back to my form, I can come and insert. You can see it already showed that area of price per kg is there. I can come and insert it and say yam is like that. You can use the find next to go to the next record. So the next record is yam, price per kg of yam is 1.5. I can do next to give me the next record. Turkey price per kg is 6,000. You can input it there. Input it there. Then I think that's it. Okay, this one after writing it, I ought to just I said 2,000, drag down. Can come when you want to select down to show up there. Price package for yam 1.5. Come and select down, so it automatically puts it there. So that way we are good. Can input your new record if you want to. So that's simply that side of imputing your data using the data form. So we've gone through the process of bringing in our form and using it to enter our data. We've gone through all of that. Okay, the next thing I want, you can always go through the note, is very comprehensive. The next thing I want to teach us now under this form is data validation. But please, I think no, I would not want to proceed now. I will not want to proceed now. Maybe I will just finish up in the next class because I want to be sure that we under. Or can you confirm if you can still take in this side of it? If it's something we can take in, please confirm that to me. If you know that, okay, I can still digest this side because it's very important. I don't just want to rush us through. Okay, it seems we can. Should I proceed? Okay, everybody is saying I should proceed. Okay. All right. So in that case, let me give us. I'm going to give us. Okay, you know what? Please present your screen. Can you present your screen? Let me stop presenting. Present your screen. So let's see. We can learn from that. So let us see what you have. Okay, select it. Control T. Okay, you know what? Please, come to this share. Go and share all your windows. Share your windows so I can see everything. Because the limitation I have here is that I can only see when you created your table. I cannot see the option it gave to you after you did then Control T. So reshare again, reshare your screen, but this time share windows. I mean share entire screen this time. Share entire screen this time. Okay, you know what? Okay. So do all right, do Control Z, do Control Z. Okay. So now select I highlight everything again. No, 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 not that. Highlight the cell A to cell E. Okay, do Control T. This is where you got it wrong. You did not check my table as header. You have to check it. So if you didn't check it, it will think your table doesn't have header and it will suggest a new header for you. So you can see that when you did that, it gave you that. So you can come to your table design, then highlight, change the format the way you want it to be, depending on what you want. You can change it. Come to this table style. You can just okay, do that. Just select anyone first. I'll teach you what to do later on. Okay, calm down, come. That's okay, that's okay. Just select anyone and okay, is that what you want? Okay, now just click outside. So there is something. Highlight your table header again. I mean from serial number to deliver state. Highlight it. You didn't highlight everything. Because it seems it's happening because you've created the table on that stuff before. Go to home. So you see that fill. If you come to your font area, the place where you have font, there's one thing that look like bucket, an icon look like bucket. That icon that look like bucket, you can select a color, a few color, click on it. So come and select a hand. So you can select any color that you want to use there. Then you can even, if you want to work on your text color, the place you have, so remove filter button. So that's it. That's it. So the next thing you will do now is click on any cell in your table. Have you even renamed your table? Go to your table design. Go to table design. Let me see. You've not renamed your table. It's still giving you, so you have to rename it. So it's because you have created table many times while you are trying. So that is why you have it to keep increasing the table number, saying table one, table two, table three, table five. So, all right, okay. So that's it. You can come out of that. It's saved like that. So okay, I think that's so. Click on your form. Okay, so you can see that you can start inputting serial number one, do the record. So whatever you have on your product, you put it there. Okay, all right. So that's pretty much it. So okay. So I want to believe every other person get what we're trying to do here. So let me. I will just give about. Okay, this one is just to ask us questions. So if you have any question, please go ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask. All right. So this data validation is the process of restricting the user from imputing a wrong data. You understand? That means you are setting a criteria for every column. If someone coming to type something wrong, it will alert the person that wrong input, that the person has made a wrong input. Just get it that way. So some of the data validator examples are as follow. The numeric or text value should be entered in a particular cell. You can set it that okay, this is the range, the kind of numbers or text value that must be entered in this place. If you don't want them to enter number in a particular um, column, you can set it that way. So the essence of data validation is to create restriction for the person entering data so that they don't make mistakes. Someone trying to okay. All right, bro. Taiwo, we can proceed. Okay, okay. But have you gotten how to create the form? The first thing. Yes. You are trying to digest the first one. So it's very simple. Anyway, I won't lie to you. The thing is, what you're actually learning now is an advanced let's say if they call something curriculum, it's an advanced curriculum because you are learning data analysis, let me say like 3 years ago, they might not even teach you data form or something, but it's just one of the new things that is being incorporated. Data entry is very important. And not just entering data. The traditional method I taught you is what many people are still working with, right? But this form creation is just an advanced method. And you keep on learning. That is a lazy method, a very lazy method. It's a very lazy method. And okay, okay, yeah. Do you will see the difference in what we are going to? This data validation is where the difference comes in. Because in the traditional method, if I write something wrongly, nothing will tell me that I've done something wrongly. I will assume it is right. I don't know if you get it. I will assume it's still right. And imagine that I writing a record from January to, let's say, okay, January alone, 30 days. and in 30 days we made about 1,000 sales. So imagine a record of 1,000 and there are errors in between. At the end of the month, you want to do calculation and send to your boss. Your calculation is wrong. So you appear unprofessional to your boss. So that's why from onset, why not create this form? And in that form, there is restriction. There can be days that you as a data entry staff will not be at work. Someone will have to do your job for you. So if the person doing the job for you is not as knowledgeable as you are, now the person keep entering nonsense. So look at that. But if you have set this restriction using your form, even your form alone make it easy for the person. The person just come click form, knows where to write in serial number, he sees it, product, you know, click next, on and on. It's simple. It's even simple because imagine here, I want to continue from record 3, I want to create record 4. Just click on form, then click on new. When I click on new, give me okay, record 4, product whatsoever. I write everything I want to write. Kg, 6 kg, quantity sold, 78, deliver state, imo, salesperson, Sam. That's it. Click on new again. By the time you click on new again, that one already populate. Do what you want to do. Click on new again, populate. Very simple at that stage. The only place where it first stress you out is bringing in that form into the interface. And once you've done it once, you've done it once and forever. You won't have to do that again. So you won't have to do that again. So I think I'm going to leave this class now. I'll leave this class. I'll prefer to leave this class and I'll teach us data validation the next time so that everybody understand it. So go and digest this. So this is how you are going to submit your classwork to me. You are going to screenshot your work. So you are going to screenshot your work. Everybody will screenshot their work and send to me. So how you screenshot your work on your system, there's a tool called sniping tool. Or if you just do Windows Shift and S. Windows Shift and S will give you something like this. Then you can just highlight the area. Highlight from the top. Select everything you want to snap. That way it has snapped it. I can go and check where it is saved. I can go and check where it is saved and see if it was saved somewhere. Let me see. There should be a place it will be saved on your system. There will be a place it will be saved. But other way around, if it is not saved in a place you can easily see, come to your search on your system, search for sniping tool. When you see sniping tool, click click on it, you will open it. The moment you open it, it will show you, don't mind what is here. This is because I've used it to snap something before. So you click on create new snipe. When you click on create new snipe, then you can select all the areas you want to snap on your screen. So you snap your entire screen, the first page, you select the entire screen. That way you can see it there. You can now save it. Come to this button here, save snipe. Save it. You can save it and say uh, assignment. So put your name. You can do assignment 1. Your name, Awadele Emmanuel. Then the date, please. This is the way I want us to be writing our assignment. After you've saved the topic, you've written the topic, you put your name and you put the date of the class. So those are the things you put there. Today is 16. 16 11 2024. This is where you save your assignment. Click on save. So it will be on your device. You understand? The assignment will be there. So you can then send this forward to me. You can send it forward to me. So normally to save automatically on your, probably on your pictures or something, you know. So that's that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just send that to me, and the form aspect also. This is how I want you to send the form to me. I want to be sure that you created your form. Come and click on this form. When you click on that form, you see what you have like this is what you should send to me. So just screenshot all of this. Let it also pick your form. I want to see that you created the form. Save this one too. Save it. Assignment 2 and send to me. Assignment 2. Today's date 16/11/2024. Save it. So that's it. Thank you all for the class. I don't know if anyone has a question. Please, if you have a question, please you can please let me know. If anyone has a question, please let me know, please. And the recorded part of the class. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining.